Director General of Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution, Ipcr, Dr. Joseph Ochogo, has identified weak and absent governance at the grassroots as one of the biggest drivers of insecurity in Nigeria. He warned that communities left without effective local government structures are exposed to violent actors. Speaking in Abuja at a press conference to mark the 2025 International Day of Peace and the 25th anniversary of Ipcr, Ochogo said findings from the Institute's 25 years of research and interventions consistently point to governance gaps at community level as a root of many conflicts. Correspondent Kunle reports that Ochogo also raised alarm about the deteriorating security situation in the Sahel, warning that instability there would inevitably spill into Nigeria.
One of the significant findings, concerning community levels of violence and why they have remained protracted and seeming intractable. Our findings caught up long ago, with the issue of weak and absence of governance at the local level. I think in the first 2-3 years of the Institute, that was quickly identified in the first strategic conflict assessment, 2003, where local communities were just left alone without the presence of local government. And our research kept re-echoing that. What that means is that if you don't have the presence of local governments at local community level, then you make those communities vulnerable and susceptible to violence in those local places. And because local government is the front line, government agencies for conflict prevention, conflict management, and conflict resolution. So where those local governance are weak or they are not in existence, then of course, other actors will come to play. Violent actors will come to play in those local communities.
He commended President Bola Tinubu and the Attorney General of the Federation for securing a Supreme Court judgment affirming local government autonomy, describing it as a bold step that, if enforced, could change the conflict landscape of Nigeria.
I want to sincerely thank Mr. President and the Attorney General of the Federation for going to Supreme Court, to secure that judgment on local government autonomy. People might not understand the implication of why we need our local government to work. If local governments are not working, there is little or nothing much that the federal government and the state government can do to resolve the communal contradictions and complexities